There we go. So we're going to work on just 3 story problems today, and you guys are going to finish the rest on your time. Division story problem. So for each problem on this page and the next, write an equation, including parentheses, if needed to match the situation. Find the answer. You can use base 10 pieces to model and solve the part of the problem that requires division. Label your answer with the correct units. Explain what you did with the remainder and why. So you have quite a few things you need to do with each of these problems to get full credit. Number 1 says, Josh and his 3 friends baked cookies last Saturday. When they were finished, they had 65 cookies. Each of the 4 friends ate 2 cookies right away and divided the rest equally to take home. How many cookies did each of the friends get to take home? What do they want to know? They want to know how many cookies did each of them get to take home. So originally they had baked 65 cookies. Each of the friends ate 2 cookies right away and divided the rest.
Mrs. Hafer, can you pin your screen so they don't see their faces?
Yes. Okay. Well, that's way better for me too. All right. So I know they started with 65 cookies, right? 65 cookies. Then the 4 friends ate 2 cookies each. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 4 times 2, which is 8, right? We have to subtract that from our original number. So our second step is this. Then the next step is to divide all that is left by 4. So looking back at the directions, I wrote an equation with parentheses to match the situation. I need to find the answer. So I know that we have, if we did this all, 65 divided by, or 65 minus 8, and we divided it by 4, we would have had 14 cookies, but there was a remainder. Let's look at this with the long division. Okay. 65 minus 8 would have given us 57. Okay, so we had 57 divided by 4, right? Can you guys see that? I know 4 goes into 5 one time. Minus, we got a 1 here, bring down the 7. 4 goes into 17 4 times, which is 17 minus 16. We have 1 cookie left over. Do you see that? 1 cookie left over. What would you do with that last cookie? Would you throw it away or would you break it up into 4 pieces? Put it in the chat. Would you throw it away or would you break it up into 4 pieces? The last cookie. Oh, I see some break it up. Yep. Break it up into 4 pieces. Well, if we broke it up into 4 pieces, everybody would get 14 whole cookies and 1/4 of a cookie. 1 piece out of 4. Yes. So if I was to explain, because it says, explain what you did with the remainder, I would write, I broke the last cookie up into 4 pieces. Each person got 14 and 1/4 cookies. Whatever I'm writing here, I'm wanting you to write down in your workbook on this page, okay? We're doing this together. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Okay, are you guys ready? It's in the Bridges workbook, page 2425. Look in the chat. Okay, and I'm recording this so you can go back and look at it too. Okay, number 2, Sarah and 5 of her friends did chores all Saturday and earned $75. Sarah's dad was so pleased with their work that he gave each of the 6 children a $2 tip in addition to $75. They shared the work equally, so they want to share all the money equally. How much money will each person get? What do they want to know? What do they want to know? That's what I need to underline first. They want to know how much money will each person get. I'm underlining that. That's key important information. We know there's Sarah and her 5 friends. There's 6 people altogether, 6 friends. We know that they earned $60 or $75, and each of the 6 children a $2 tip. So that means each of the children had 6 times $2. That's key important information. And they each got some of it equally. So as I'm recording, I would start with, they started with $75, right? And they need to add $2. So first, we need to add up the total amount of money, and I'm putting double parentheses around here. 2 times 6 plus 75. Then what do we do? What do we have to do? Put it in the chat. Do we add, subtract, multiply, or divide to find out what each friend gets? We started with 2 times 6. We added that to 75. What do we do next? Yes, we divide. We're going to divide that. We're dividing that by 6 friends. Here is our equation. So right here we have 12. 75 plus 12. I'm going to write that over here. 75 plus 6 times 2 is 12. That gives me $90 to split between 6 friends. All right, $90 split between 6 friends. So I got to work that out over here. 90 divided by 6. And remember, it's money, so we'll do some decimals in there. 6 goes into 9 one time. 1 times 6, 6. Subtract 3. Bring down your 0. 6 into 30. 50. And zeros. Oh, this is 7. That's what. I'm sorry. I made a mistake here. It should be 97.
Isn't it 87? 75 plus 12?
7. Yep, 87. Yep, totally made a mistake.
Hey, we all do it.
Yes, this should be 87. And I should redo this. Sorry. Well, I know that this is 14. 7, 6, 2, 27, 24. And this should be 5 and 0. Okay, so they had a remainder there. They took that remainder and they broke it up into sets of, they've got 50 cents. So our answer is $14.50. Oh, crack in the back. All right. How can we explain? Thanks, Miss Bogart. Okay, 87. How do we explain what we did with this change? How can we explain that? I didn't even finish. Okay, so okay. So in reality, we had 3. They had a remainder of 3. Okay. $3 remaining. What did they do with that? You put it in the chat. If you had $3, that was your remainder. $3 was the remainder. $3 was the remainder. That's what this was right here. But we kept on going. We added a 0, brought it down, then we broke it up. Yep, good job, Kylie. We did. We split it up. And each person got 50 cents out of that $3, huh? So $3 was the remainder. Each person got 50 cents more. Okay. Yep. We turned it into change. We took those $3 and turned it into change. Good job, Mason. Yep. All right. Remember, I'm recording this, so you can go back and look at it a little bit later when I put it into the Seesaw. I am bringing this up again. All right. Number 3. Mrs. O'Donnell was taking 36 fifth graders and 7 parent helpers on a field trip. She wants to give each person, including herself, 2 granola bars for snacks. If there are 5 granola bars in a box, how many boxes will she need to buy? Okay, well, we know there are 36 fifth graders and 7 parent helpers on the field trip. She wants to give each person, including herself.
We can do this in our workbook or Seesaw.
This is in our workbook.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Don't work ahead.
Yep, we're in our workbook right now. We're working together on this, and I'm recording it. Okay, sorry. She wants to give each person, including herself, 2 granola bars for snacks. If there are 5 granola bars in a box, how many boxes will she need to buy? Well, we want to know first how many, what do they want to know? They want to know how many boxes will she need to buy? How many boxes of granola bars, right? The next thing we're thinking about is how many people all together? How many people altogether are we talking about? We've got 36 fifth graders, 7 parent helpers, and then Miss O'Donnell. Mrs. O'Donnell, right? So it's 36 plus 7 plus 1. So 36 plus 8 people, 8 adults, right? Okay, they each get 2 granola bars. 2. There we go. So 36 plus 8 times 2 so far. And then we need to do some division here. We're going to divide that by how many are in a box? Put it in the chat. How many are in a box? Oop, I see one person. How many granola bars in a box? I see 2 people. Put it in the chat. Yes, there are 5 in each box. We're going to divide that by 5. So first is the very first for parentheses. We've got 36 plus 8 is 44. Yes, that's how many we need. Or how many altogether. Then we're going to take that times 2. Gives us, oop, before I do it, put it in the chat. What is 44 times 2? Put it in the chat. Good job, 88. So we need 88. Now we have to figure out, we know each box holds 5 granola bars, right? So now we're going to take 88 divided by 5. I'm going to do it over here on this side, right? 88 divided by 5. All right, ready? 5 goes into 8 how many times? 1. 1 times 5, subtract 5, 3, we'll bring down that 8. How many 5s in 38? How many 5s in 38? Put it in the chat. Yeah, 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Subtract. We got 3 remainder. So if we have a remainder of 3, does that answer our question, how many boxes we need? What are your thoughts? That means there was a few people that don't get it, they don't get 2 granola bars. Okay, so this equals 17 remainder 3, right? But this also means that 3 people only get 1 granola bar instead of 2. So how many boxes are we going to buy? 17 boxes or 18 boxes? Put it in the chat. Yes. Yep. We're going to need to buy. So we need to buy 18 boxes. Not 17. Because we have 3 here that means 3 people only get 1. So 18 boxes for the last 3 people to get granola bars. 18 boxes for the last 3 people to get their 2 granola bars. Okay. Okay. I'm going to stop presenting. Stop recording, sorry.